when the Saints were marching in.
Welcome to a special episode of Ankle Sore and our review of St Kilda's 2023 season. While you're watching the video, please go ahead and hit the like button and also comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on our thoughts. So let's get started. St Kilda finished 7th with 13 wins. They might have shocked a few, but Andrew, go through your highlights, lowlights, positives, negatives, and outlook for 2024. This could go 3 seconds or 33 minutes.
It's true.
Deep breath.
Deep breath. Oh.
So the highlight was playing finals with an ordinary list. I was shocked that they made it. Like
Fair.
I'm still staggered.
That's
that they
something
made
similar
it.
in that regard.
Still staggered that they made it. As it turned out, got smashed in the final.
Nobody picked them to make the 8.
Nah.
Nah.
Their low light was making finals, giving themselves false hope. Because they're going to try and grow from that. There's nowhere to like.
But what's the opposite?
Well,
that's good, isn't it?
No. So when Essendon made the finals 3 years ago, Matthew Lloyd said they're kidding themselves.
Yeah, I remember
they did
that
it
comment.
like it was false, right? They sort of
He was
stumbled
right.
in, right? Yeah, it was, and they haven't played since, right? So it's kind of like a false economy, you know, that they played finals, and Ross Lyon's going to think that's such a positive. I think that's a negative. Them playing finals this year, they had no right to play finals.
I've never heard of that.
I've never
but-
heard of it.
Yeah, well, I
That's
just told
fair
you Matthew
enough.
Lloyd said it. So anyway, the positives, Machito Owens had a great season. Mm-hmm. It's actually his second season, but he only played a couple of games last year.
Yeah.
That's why they were talking about Rising Star and that. I thought Mason Wood was
good.
bloody good on the wing, and Wanganeen Malera went to another level.
Yep.
That was their positives. Negatives, Max King. Horrendous.
What do you want
season.
from him?
I want more than what he's given.
How many goals? I'm putting you on the spot here.
50 at least. At
No,
least.
how many goals did he kick this year? I know he got injured.
I don't know, but he like a lot of the time he's feeble in contests. He gives up. He's
I've got something to say about him.
a high priced like that's all they've got. Like that's whether you think he's good or not, whatever. That's what they've got. He needs to give more than what he gives, honestly. And
You're right, because I'll remind you with a stat that I'll bring up in my chance about forward structure.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
this will explain, but yeah.
yeah, and will they improve next year? No chance in hell. They won't improve. They can't improve. So they finished 6th. They ain't getting higher than 6.
That's right.
I agree with that.
There is absolutely no way they improve.
That's right.
They go backwards. In fact, I think they could have a huge slip next year.
Interesting.
I just think like, you know, they say a new coach comes in and gives you the sugar hit.
That's what it was.
They had that. They got a few
Potentially
early
it could
wins.
be that.
Could have been.
They're on top of the ladder after round 4. It's
Won
like
6 of their first 8.
right. So that was a sugar hit, and then they had that thing and they fell in at the end because a lot of the other teams, let's be honest, Western Bulldogs and Essendon failed. Adelaide, you know, lost those games. That
Yeah,
shouldn't have
they
lost.
shouldn't have lost.
They wouldn't have made it if it was for them. But yeah, I know they finished 6th, but I still think I don't see any positives for them.
Yeah.
I really
Yep.
can't.
Yep.
I can't. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Vito.
Well, I said similar. Well, it's a youngish list to play finals. They did okay because I weren't. Let's be honest. I say it's a hype because I weren't given a chance. I was one that said they wouldn't even get
No,
close.
nobody.
none
got
of
a
us gave
chance.
him a
So the
chance,
fact
yeah.
that they did, I've sort of put it as a little bit of a hype, probably a little bit opposite to what he's saying.
Well, but I said that was a
So
positive
how do
highlight
you
for them.
put down a 6-2 start?
Sugar
I mean,
hit. Sugar hit.
maybe, but
Deeper than that. Did his
listing-
teams got them? They
yeah.
got teams early.
Yeah, and I
They're
think
running-
teams worked them out as the season went on
Eventually, yeah.
and started to go, right, this is what we need to do
Pressure
to
off
stop them.
half-back.
Yeah, pressure off half back.
Lot of
Move the
rebound.
ball quicker so they can't get organised
Yeah,
up
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Because
You
at the
can't
start,
flood
they
it
were
as-
kicking the score.
Yeah, they
That
were.
was
They
right.
were scoring
and then
as
Ross
well.
Lyon, I told you, he got settled. We're playing my way, boys.
So
60
that's what I
points.
think. That's why.
Yep.
Low, like losing first final, finishing 6th, and then just really didn't even show up on that.
They didn't
game.
fire a shot.
They
did
They didn't.
They had a few injury clouds. They had a massive problem on the morning, which I don't think we can really talk about because I don't know what happened with Membry.
Yep.
Yeah, I know
They had some
something.
issues which would have been a real downer.
Disturbance.
Disturbance is the word, yeah.
I think so.
I'll
And hey, they were in that game early.
yeah.
Yeah, once GWS started to get that arm's length, it was
Arm's
over,
length,
mate.
I was
They
gonna
got
say,
to a 7-goal
favourite
lead at one
phrase.
stage,
They
if I'm
did.
not wrong. They
They
whacked them.
stretched them out. Yeah.
I never thought St Kilda were going to win that game.
No, neither did I.
Ever.
And was it
Even
you
when they
or
got
was it you
closer.
during the year always said, oh, St Kilda will lose this by 3 goals, but they'll be 8 goals down at
Yeah.
one stage.
Yeah,
You
they
know
were.
who-
I did. I
yeah,
said to you.
every week. That was the pattern.
Yeah.
It is.
And they try and
the-
win it at the end, and
Mate,
they
you're not
never
in the
do.
finals.
Did that with Brisbane at Marvel.
And when
one
you're
night.
playing finals against a team that's obviously okay if they're playing
Yeah.
finals, you ain't going to be
Yeah.
able to catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, positive ahead. Well, the positive I only put was ahead of perception. Well, similar to what the,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
first thing. Because there's no way in the world I would have thought they were 6th, even 8th, even 10th, to be
Nah,
honest. So
nah,
that was
nah.
a positive, I suppose. And negative, it's a no-brainer, mate. Their game style.
Yeah.
And look,
Yeah.
we interviewed Cindy from LA there. What did she say when I talked about St Kilda? I go, boring. She goes, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Boring side to watch.
And
It's a
Like,
Ross
yeah.
Lyon effect.
Game style.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. Sorry, just let me. What I was going to say, and I don't think next year, if they go in with the same game style, teams have worked them out. I don't think they'll get those early wins if they don't
No.
change it up a bit.
No.
That's why I think they can improve.
And I don't think they'll improve. No.
And just before you start, I've got to mention Callum Wilkie. I forgot to mention him.
Double A.
Yeah, all Australian, had a tremendous
Yeah.
year.
Star.
He's a fantastic
Yeah.
player.
Yeah, he's very underrated defender.
Very under- I
Next
think
to
he's
Sam Reid
rated
at GWS, those two defenders.
Sam Reid.
Sam Reid, no, sorry. Reid,
Hogan.
GWS. Reid, number 15. Taylor.
Sam Taylor, Reid,
Who's Reid?
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
Philip Reid. He played for West Coast in the 90s.
Who am I thinking?
You're thinking of the
Anyway,
Reid from
Taylor.
Oh no, you're thinking of Reid that used to play for
Yeah, GWS.
and used to run off half
Yeah, the
back.
rebounder,
Number
number 50.
50.
Yeah,
That's all.
him.
But no, it's Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor, yeah. All right.
So, look, what both of you have said, I'm going to now put it into numbers because it's
Okay,
perfect what you
great,
both said.
great.
It's absolutely perfect because the highlight rolls into a low light, and these are just numbers. So, St Kilda had the tightest defence in the comp. They were first, conceding
sense,
71 points.
No, I'm not surprised.
That rolls into masking a misfiring attack because they were 18th, scoring an average of 77 a game.
Serious double last.
So they were the tightest defence, but they were the
worst scoring
worst
team
scoring
in the
team.
AFL.
So what you both have said
Yeah.
reflects exactly on this
exactly
stat.
what- yeah.
Did our homework then.
And they are last in scores to inside 50. Sorry, inside 50 entries to scores.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Really?
39%.
Oh,
It's
that's
the lowest-
horrendous.
And lowest in champion data history.
But we watched them. How many times they got it in
So
there? and we're
scores
like,
to conversion,
Yeah.
39%.
Okay, how did they
Last
win that
in
many
history.
games because of their tight defence? Okay.
Well, they won
Because
6
they're
out of the
tight
first 8. There you go. There's 24 points.
So I
already.
love that you spoke about that because
Yeah.
those numbers correlated
Yeah,
exactly
yeah, makes sense.
to that
Makes
conversation.
sense. Absolutely makes sense.
And look, yeah, can they improve next year? No, but they definitely need like a Dow to add like a bit of ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Ball handling. Crouch has
lot more
passed
than
it.
that, yeah.
Henry wants to go to the Fremantle. Henry wants to go
to St Kilda.
St Kilda. That might add a little bit of speed, but it's not going to be enough for me to say they're going to
not
make
just
the
that,
eight.
but
No.
him going there, Adeline, it was like Ross Lyon does not allow their team to be.
That's right. And
flamboyant
that's
and-
why like King failed, got injured but failed. That's why.
Yeah.
They're scoring.
Thoughts on him?
and they're-
Thoughts on him?
Well, he needs to. He's got ability.
Well, he's got height.
Oh,
I don't-
but he just. Some players just never.
He's a horrendous kick.
Yeah, he's
a
ball
terrible
drop. His
kick.
brother's better,
Yes.
By
Better
hints.
kick. Better kick.
but that's why I was getting at with those stats
Yeah,
with King.
awesome.
Because like
Yeah, it makes
that's
sense.
their biggest. That was a
Well, if
misfiring
they can't
forward
convert,
line.
if they're 18th,
They were only relying on Butler and Higgins for big portions of
Butler
the
and
year.
Higgins, like you're talking about two blokes, and don't get me wrong,
no,
okay.
they're good. They're good on the side. Like they're good.
But if you're relying on them, relying
You're
on
gonna
them,
struggle to score.
you're going to struggle,
You're gonna
mate. Let me
struggle
tell
to
you
score.
right now.
Yeah.
Because when they were flying, Higgins and Butler were good, but as soon as
But
it
what
dried
about
up a
like
little
Hill
bit,
and these blokes like Steele and
Steele's good. I think he's a bit
Sinclair.
overrated. Sinclair's a
Sinclair's
gun.
a star. Yeah, we probably should have mentioned.
so we
him,
can't
but-
really sort of. How much more can he get out of Hill?
No,
Sinclair,
Yeah,
Steele?
You
Hill,
can't.
Hill's
You
not
can't.
going to get a lot more.
Nah, nor Steele.
He might be over the hill.
Sinclair.
Oh, he's 30.
Sinclair will be.
How old is he?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
up there.
but, I mean, he does what he does. But
Yeah.
draft hand.
Draft 10. Well, they've got 12, 31, 50, and
They
86.
haven't got much to play with, have
They
they?
haven't.
Like, how do you get Liam Henry? Like, you have to give 31 at least, right?
Yeah, at least.
50's not going to get you much. They've pretty much got
Liam
one.
Henry
pick.
could get you. You could swap 50, couldn't you? Well, Liam Henry.
I
done.
wouldn't. He had a decent second half of the season.
Okay.
He was okay. you got to give to get.
That's right.
I think.
I think they just go to the draft with that.
Yeah, I would.
really do.
If I was them, I'd go to the draft and
No,
take my chances.
Yeah.
I would.
I'd be protecting that 12 and
Like,
trying to
my
get
oath,
the
you'd
12th
protect it.
The 12th best player, not when it comes
Yeah.
to pick 12.
No.
What do
Yeah.
they need? They just need more talent in there.
That's right.
They-
So the 12th best player.
They might get so if they get rid of.
Well, they reckon
if Jade-
Saunders at 11 could be. So they're
Well, I
abouts.
wasn't going to say that, but Jade Gresham, if he signed, because he's an unrestricted
Yeah.
free agent, if he goes somewhere, they might get another draft pick
Yep,
for that.
they might.
I was
So they're
hearing-
probably
I was hearing-
basing
the
on that.
20s, about 20s maybe.
I was hearing yesterday in Jade Gresham. I was reading, sorry, but then
Yeah.
who knows? But
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But yeah.
And there you have it, our review of St Kilda's 2023 season. Let us know in the comments what you thought. We'll see you in the next one.